What's going on, everybody? My name is Michael, your RV guy here at Loveland Lazydays RV. Now today, we are going over the most popular Class B on the entire market right now. This is the Coachmen Beyond 22D. Now it's 22 feet, 2 inches tip to tail. Looks like a van from the outside, but it's a full-on camper. The whole idea with being in a Class B is it's nice to look a little more sleek, so you're not going into the cities and everybody in the world knows you're in a giant camper. It's nice to be able to kind of get into little spots so that way you don't have to worry about, will I fit there? But overall, this is on the 3.5 liter EcoBoost engine, giving you a 10-speed transmission, all-wheel drive, giving you 310 horsepower, 400 foot-pounds of torque. So again, giving you that option to get into some areas that you wouldn't necessarily be able to get into with everyday coaches. So again, Coachmen Beyond 22D has a 25-gallon fuel capacity, looks really nice off of the front here. I'm trying to avoid this pole, but it looks really nice off of the front with the LED lights, very modern looking. It's coming in with the Oxford white paint job, has side cameras, backup camera, the 360 camera so you can make sure you know what's all around you. It's a really, really well appointed. It's got every safety feature you could ask for, active lane assist, active brake control, adaptive cruise control, everything you can ask for, again, to make you feel very comfortable on the road. Looking down the side here, you have your nice, big awning. It doesn't really look like a regular camper awning because they did give it a paint job to, again, make it look a little more sleek so that way when you're going into those areas, you're not known that you're in a giant camper. It does have the LED light bar going along it so that way when you do have it open, you can get some ambient lighting. But it's nice to have that awning on your coach so that way you can prevent some of that sun beating down on you. It does have the running boards up here to make it easier for you to get in and out. When you are camping, you can actually close this off and shut off the bug shade so that way all the bugs don't get inside, but you can get your natural air inside. The blue lighting underneath does look kind of cool. You got to admit that. I really like that. All of your windows are heavily tinted. You notice how this is a vehicle, right? It's not like a typical Class C where you're going to have the entire side being fiberglass. So you're used to the way those are insulated. It's either the pink house insulation or block foam or something like that. Now on a vehicle, they have to kind of get creative because it's kind of hard to see on this, but on typical vehicles down at the bottom here, there's going to be a couple holes. The reason why is there does get moisture inside the doors of the cars. So they got to have a spot for it all to escape. Now, it's not very different when it comes to being in a van. You're still gonna have moisture that gets inside this. Now, with most coaches that are Class Bs in the market right now, you're gonna have that fiberglass, pink insulation that you see at home, which in the end is completely capable of building up mold and mildew, and it does not do well with moisture at all. So, you still need to have this insulated because when this is shut, this is all that's there. There's nothing in between, there's no extra walls or anything. So this is what's protecting you from the elements. Now, what they do is a steel and rock woven insulation, which is completely moisture resistant. So you're not gonna have to worry about mold and mildew building up and not being effective overall. So that's really huge. Coming down the side here, we got to point out this sticker, the Super Springs International. So it does come with a suspension kit boasting a much more comfortable drive. Coming along the back. Now, when it comes to these Class Bs, it's nice to have this giant opening in the back. You do have, again, another bug net, so that way you can open up these doors and have, all of your natural air coming through and everything. You have some extra storage underneath here, so that way you could put away some of your tables if you don't want those sitting out. And this is also your shade for the front, so that way when you're sleeping at night, you can cover back up that shade. Now, one cool thing I like to mention, you do have a door lock right here that you can actually open up and open this entire door backwards. Look at that, it even clears the awning. I was a little nervous about that. But if you bring it all the way there, it does lock, so you don't have to worry about that. And you got some speakers back here too, so if you have the radio going, it might be nice to have the speaker facing the campsite. Bringing this back around now. And it'll lock right back in place here too. So looking back at the back of the camper, though I wanted to show it this way because it's kind of tough with, two people inside showing this on film. But what you have is you have the 2 twin bed configuration. These right here add to the length of the bed. So that way you can have a full extended twin bed. Now to make the king here, I'll show you how to do that. It's really easy. They made this so convenient for you because a lot of folks, when you're trying to do this, you're worried about how easy is it going to be to make the bed. You don't want to have to move everything around. They have these little pins right here that lock them in place, but all you're going to do is grab these little pieces of wood, hook them into place. Now, as I do the back two here, you're probably going to want to put the cushions on. It's this easy though. Then you come back and you got 2 more back here. And you can do the back tube. But overall, king bed or 2 twin. Hold on now. They tuck that bad boy in there. But look at that. Tons and tons of sleeping. So if you are a taller person or if you're a wider person, this is nice to have that king option. Windows going all around here so you can get all that natural light in. Does have blackout shades on each one of these too. So as I pull that up, that's very nice. Now when it comes to putting these away, again, just lift up, slide them back in, throw your cushions back up. You got 4 seat belts back here too, so that way you can bring some friends along. But look at that, done already. That's so easy. You got the vinyl ceiling going throughout this entire thing. It feels really nice inside. Woohoo! Bang. What did I get for that? So overall, really nice. Now come back here, Nick. I want to show you this too. So we got your 7-way plug back here, 4 flat, so you can do some towing if you wanted to tow a dump trailer or if you wanted to tow a motorcycle or something. Very easy to hook that up. Got to go over this. This is the all-new smart plug. First thing you notice is a little light up top. That means that you have positive continuity. That means it's working, right? So when you have those original, the twist locks, did you know that that patent came out in 1903? So they haven't changed the plug in almost over 100 years now. So looking at this new plug, you got the light there that tells you it's working. The pinch on the sides here, that's all you have to do, and it comes right out. This whole setup gives you 25% more connectivity, continuity, however you kind of want to put it. But your camper will charge a little bit faster and you're more guaranteed to get it to work. So all you got to do is literally pinch these out, plug it in, call it a day. That's it. So all your water hookups right back here. And this isn't plastic too. This is actually a metal. But again, we're in a car, so this is kind of necessary to have something a little bit more substantial. 2.7 kilowatt gas generator too, that will feed off your gas engine, so that's really nice. Spray nozzle out here, solar hookup right there, propane fill right underneath. But you'll again notice it's not as noticeable as it would be on a typical Class C or a travel trailer or something. You do have the keypad entry here too, so you can set your own password. Coming in, very, very comfortable. Got key right here, 10.1 inch screen, all touch screen. You got Apple CarPlay, Android CarPlay, whole 9 yards. Turning on the engine, you do have the turbocharger in here too, so you're gonna hear that kick on. All your hookups, so you got unlock, lock, your windows, all right there, just says normal. You got your button for your camera right here, so you could turn that on. This beeping is just very beautiful. Yes. I got a bunch of indicators on here. There's too much safety. All your controls are right here, so your adaptive cruise control, lane assist, all that jazz. And the 360 camera, you can kind of see how that works right there too. But everything you're used to. It's not a very complicated motorhome, so if this is the first one for you, it's not going to be very difficult for you to adjust from just driving a vehicle like a car or something, getting into something like this. But let's get around the side now, and you also do have the what do you call this? Lane, what is that? Come on, Nicholas.
Lane departure assist.
Yes, yes, we'll call it that. They're coming around the side. Let's go inside this thing. There's a lot in here to talk about too. So we'll close off the bug net, get inside. All right, Nicholas, can you fit in here, buddy?
I think so.
Bang. So we got solid surface countertops, induction cooktop, all maple cabinetry, dovetail, tongue and groove, you name it. It's got a ton of capacity when it comes to weight. All soft close. Everything feels really nice. Here, check out this from the top, Nick. Just looking at this cabinetry, this is all residential. And another little feature too, they don't glue in this middle piece, so that way as you go up and down in elevation, wood doesn't start cracking on you, because it is real wood. You got some of your controls right here. Behind Nick, I'll go over it at the end. You got the rest of your control panel. Actually, can you see it from there? There you go. So we got regular control panel here, and also, I didn't mention it outside, but you do have a phone app here that you can look at everything else. Let's let it reconnect. So you got your temperature right here, so it's 73 degrees inside, all your tank readings, your generator, so that's another cool little feature. You could turn your generator on from here. You get your lights, all your electric connections, so gen start, stop, very easy to get to. But it's nice because you have all these controls from your phone, so if you're sitting outside at the campfire, you can turn everything on right from your phone, and you have almost all the same controls inside here too. your battery disconnect, your awning switch. So if I wanted to shut the power off to the awning so somebody doesn't accidentally open it, that's how you do it. Your on-demand hot water hookups or control right here, so you can control the temperature of the water you're going to be showering in. That's a really nice feature too. Solar controller right here. All that readings in terms of what you're getting out for that is all going to be done from right there. 2000 watt inverter, that controls there, your solar on off. If you want the solar panel to be accepting power, you got to make sure that that's on. Your Wi-Fi controls, LP tank, gray tank, all that stuff's right there. And there is a switch to turn on the tank heaters in this too, so that way you're not relying on sensors, which is not a very great thing in the RV industry. Again, all hardwood up top here. It feels like you're in a boat. You know, these cabinetry is some of the strongest I've ever felt in a camper, which again, if you're coming up into this category of a Class B, it's the #1 selling for a reason. The quality on this is unbelievable. Vinyl ceiling, max air fan to kind of get the air flowing in here. Like I said, induction cooktop, solid surface the rest of the way here, and then stainless steel sink, stainless steel sink faucet with the drop down. And they even gave you the paper towel holder. Talk about thinking of the extra stuff here. He also gave you your, what do you call this? Spice rack, right? Come on now. What do we got here? Gas, electric. Come on. Oh, it's locked. Where's my lock for it? What would we do without you, Nick?
I don't know.
12-volt fridge, actually. Makes sense. And then you got a freezer box down below. Microwave right here. But overall, feels really good. You do have a smart TV. And then this was smart too, Nick. If you come around the corner here, so if you're sitting down in bed, you have another control panel right here. So you can control all your lights and everything right from here, your generator. So as you're laying in bed, instead of having to get up, you can just do it right from here. The TV does swivel all around, so depending on where you are, you can swivel that up to the front. Your King box is right there too, so you can control your Wi-Fi router. We get the Truma AC up top. That is one of the most efficient ACs in the market. And then overall, just a nice amount of storage space. Feels good back here. Tons of temperature controls and all that jazz. And then check out the size of this pantry too. And they did give you hanging space, so if you want to remove these shelves, you can actually hang your stuff up from there. So Nick, let's have you step out for a second. I'm going to show off the shower here. So this is a wet bath. You do have a shower miser along with the on-demand hot water. You got a little sink in the corner, porcelain toilet, little cover to cover up the toilet paper. And then when you're showering, and also, by the way, a light. That's another huge feature with this because they don't all have that. When you're showering here, what you want to do is you want to flip this little piece of wood. So that way you just give yourself a little extra room in there, which is really nice. Just a thoughtful feature. It's already small enough, right? And then they even gave you this cubby up top here too. Both your seats, like I said, swivel around. We swiveled one of them around here to show you. And they have all these end tables that you can put in different spots of the camper. So you can see there's a mount right here. And then if you go back here, you get a mount right here too. And then also, I didn't really mention this, you got a couple storage spots back here. So you got underneath both of these with these with the netting. And then you also got this too. So you could put some of your more dirty stuff in there, you know, if you're biking and all that jazz. But this, like I said, one of the most popular floor plans and the most popular brand in the market when it comes to Class Bs. This is so well appointed. It feels so great inside when it comes to the quality. There's so many reasons why this is just honestly the best out there. But we really love our Coachmen Beyonds. They also have in their series the Galleria and the Nova. We will be doing videos on those soon. But overall, we appreciate you guys watching this. We'll catch you guys next time.